What's up, everybody? It's me, Sergio. I'm with Mobility Direct. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to go over the brand new solar-powered Afikim S4 mobility scooter. It was just released. We're the first dealer on the market to actually have possession of one. I'm super excited to tell you all about it. But before we get into this, like always, let's tune in to some epic action shots, shall we? All right, folks, so hopefully you enjoyed those action shots. Now, before we get started, I just want to tell you something about our YouTube channel and this video. It's not like your average review video where we're just going to tell you all about the great things about this scooter and why you should buy it from us because we offer the best pricing, yada, yada, yada. No. First of all, I've been in this industry since 2014. My business partner, Andrew, since 2010. Combined, we have over 25 years of experience as technicians and YouTubers. We deal with everything from customer service, repairs, marketing, video production, and a lot more. Okay, we're not here to just tell you all the awesome things about it. In fact, I'm gonna focus on the cons first, what I don't like about this scooter, so that you can make a more informed and educated decision. We have review videos, comparison videos, torture test videos, DIY modification videos, more videos than any other YouTube channel in the industry. So I encourage you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. You're gonna learn a lot. Now, this is made by a company called Afikim. They're based out of Israel. They've been making mobility scooters for over half of a century. They make them really well. I personally have been using this two-seater with the upgraded golf tire package. I use it all the time around the farm. It is the HD version, so it's gonna support up to 600 pounds. But as you can see, it's dirty. I don't keep it clean. I beat it up. I use it around the farm daily. For many, many years, I've been using it and abusing it. I haven't had to do any repairs. I just charge the batteries and it works. And trust me, I beat the heck out of it. I've towed a boat. I've towed a truck. I go mudding. I take it in the rain. It's never broken down on me. And that's why I have this as my personal scooter. Now, some of the things I don't like about it to start off with, I'm gonna tell you. Number one, price point. It's very expensive, but it is the only brand out there that includes a 3-year in-home repair contract. What does that mean? So you're gonna get an excellent parts warranty. But in addition to the parts warranty, if something goes wrong, as long as it's a warranty-approved claim, a technician comes to your home to replace the parts that are covered by the warranty. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to take it to a shop. And that's a huge peace of mind. They're also really easy to work on. As a technician, I could tell you that the wires are labeled. The wire management is impressive. Everything is done like truly professionally, okay? Down to the controllers, the wheels, the suspension, all the parts are super high quality, built to last a lifetime. Seriously, I've had customers that have had the original Afikim scooter for over 40 years, still running strong. All they ever did was change the batteries and keep it clean. Now, if pricing isn't an issue for you, I would hands down invest in an Afikim scooter. It's going to be the longest lasting option for you and provide you with a load of fun. You can make awesome memories with your family outdoors. Really, there's no terrain that this thing can't handle. Especially if you have the HD version, which is the one I personally use, you can go up super steep hills and take on almost any kind of terrain out there. Seriously. Now, just a few other things before I get further into this video. Number one, if you want to learn more about our latest products, get access to discount codes, and learn a bunch about our company, claim a copy of our free product catalog. If you want a copy, all you have to do is go to our website, mobilitydirect.com, click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog, fill out the simple short form, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also just call the number below, speak with one of our friendly non-commissioned sales experts, give them your address, and they'll process the request for you by phone. We also are more than just an online store with a YouTube channel, folks. We have physical locations, showrooms that you can come to and test drive one of these bad boys. We'd love to earn your business. We are 5-star rated on Google and many other review platforms. So check us out if you want good service and great pricing. Now, let's dive into the next con, okay? There are some obvious cons with heavy-duty, big scooters like the Afikim S4, whether you have the canopy or not, and that is transportation, okay? If you want to transport this thing, you're going to have to either have a trailer, which is the most affordable option, but sometimes you can't find parking with a trailer. You will need to get a very heavy-duty vehicle lift system that attaches to the back of your truck or SUV. You could probably get away with putting it in the back of a van or an SUV, but it's super heavy. It's going to take 2 strong people to lift it, put it in there, take it out. You're going to have to remove the seat every time, so it is cumbersome. You do have options, though. There are vehicle lifts that you can have installed professionally. We sell them. We also offer an installation service. You can have this thing fixed onto the back of your vehicle, kind of like a bike rack, but it's meant for mobility scooters. So again, it's not really travel friendly. It is expensive, but worth every penny if you can afford it, in my opinion. So again, folks, this is a solar powered version with the canopy. So yes, it will charge as long as there's sun out, and you can pretty much use it all weekend, all week. You don't really need to charge it, especially if you're only going to go like 10-15 miles in a single day, and you can leave it charging for several hours after using it. However, you do still need to have the original charger to really get it charging quickly. The solar powered charging system only really gives you about 2 amps of charging. So for example, right now it's really sunny out, and if you toggle through the display here by hitting the select button, you're going to see that it's right now getting about 1.76 amps. The standard charger gives you 8 amps of charging, so you're not really going to get a speed charge. It's more of a battery maintainer. It will give you extra mileage if you leave it in the sun for a few hours. But overall, you probably will need to use the OEM charger that's a fast charger, especially if you need to charge a completely dead set of batteries. So for example, right now it's really early. I wanted to take another clip early in the morning when the sun's not really that bright, okay? And if we look at the little display here, you're gonna see that because it's not so bright, it's about 8 a.m. right now. The panel's only delivering about 1/4 of an amp. So it does make a big difference, the amount of sunlight you have. Ideally, you wanna have full sun, no shade, no fog, a clear sunny day to get the highest charge rate. Here's the charger, folks. It's a very high-end 8 amp charger. It has little lights that tell you how far along the charging state is, starting at 30%. You should never go below 30%, by the way, all the way up to 100%. Here's the barrel connector. The other end of the charger goes into a wall outlet. You just plug this in right here, line up the 3 pins with the 3 holes, and now you're charging. So like I said, it will tell you how far along the charging state is. This has got to be one of the highest quality chargers that I've seen. No other manufacturer is making a charger like this. It's beefy, it's rugged, and it lasts a really long time. I can tell you from experience. I've had the same charger for years and years and years, have not had to work on it or replace it once. So you can see it's at about 70% charge now. It's been charging for a little bit. Eventually it's going to get to 100%, already at 85. The solar panel is not even going to compare to this 8 amp charger. Keep that in mind. This is the way to charge it really quickly. All right, so I just got the green light on the charger. Let's see, fully charged. So keep an eye on your battery meter, folks. Never let it get down below 30% if you can avoid it. Now, as far as the con I was going to tell you about is the fact that it's set up for a right-handed user only. So unfortunately, if you want the throttle on the left side, that's not available with the S model. Now, while it is a con, it's not the end of the world. The issue is that you do have to pay to have the throttle switched from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. And that is an option for $100. If you are interested in switching it from right-hand to left-hand use, you can have it, and you'll just have the brake lever on the right hand the throttle system on the left. There is a compact version of this scooter though that you can get with the right and left-handed kind of paddle system that you see on most mobility scooters, so you can use your left or your right hand. By the way, folks, the compact version is going to be available with the solar canopy very soon, and you can bet we're going to have videos on it as soon as it's available. The main difference between the S model and the compact model is that it's a lot smaller. It'll probably only hold around 360 pounds instead of 500 pounds. Everything else is going to be pretty much the same. The tires will be a little bit smaller, the frame will be a little bit smaller, so it's going to be a little bit more convenient for transporting. But with the S model, the throttle's right here on the right. It's just a little pull lever. And on the left, you've got the supplementary brake lever. This has automatic brakes, guys. So you don't really need to do anything except let go of the throttle when you're getting ready to stop, and it's just gonna brake for you automatically. It does take a few seconds depending on how fast you're going to come to a complete stop. I have the upgraded motor package in my two-seater, so it's gonna go about 12 miles per hour. The standard version goes about 9.5 miles per hour. Now, before we get into the pros, I do need to tell you that this isn't gonna be a really long, in-depth review video. We do have in-depth review videos. We have this thing going into a grocery store, being tested on inclines, going off-road, torturing it to see what kind of terrain it could take, all of that good stuff. But I don't want to make this video too boring. What I am going to tell you is that at the end of this video, I'm going to put the full specifications on the screen and a secret message so that you can get an exclusive discount code that's going to save you big if you're interested in purchasing this product. So pay attention towards the end of this video for that hidden message. By the way, folks, we give away mobility scooters all the time to random people that subscribe and that leave a comment on any YouTube video. You're already here. It's free to subscribe. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe, leave a comment. Maybe you have a question, put it in the comment section below. We will reply to your question within 1 business day. And by doing just that, you could too be the next lucky winner of a mobility scooter like the last few winners you're seeing on the screen now. Not only that, folks, but did you know that part of every purchase goes towards funding our community donation program? That's right. We give away mobility scooters to less fortunate people that are stuck using a cane or a walker. It could be someone that's homeless, could be someone that's struggling. So by shopping at Mobility Direct, you could be making a difference in someone's life. Now, like I said, these are the most customizable options out there. If you get the upgraded motor package, you can get 12 miles per hour, which I think is totally worth it. I like going fast. My mailbox is about 2 miles away. I live on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere, so it gets me there pretty quick. I really love the fact that right now it's super hot out, but I have complete shade with this canopy. And the canopy is not some cheap rinky-dink canopy. It's really high quality. There's that display. You could see all around, this thing is mounted to the frame, okay? So it's gonna go into the frame, solid steel frame. Look at this thing. I mean, it is solid, and it comes with a locking storage so that you can put your personal belongings, keep them safe. Again, I have used this in the rain. I would recommend the rain sides to fully enclose it if you're going in the rain. But even if you're not, I've used it by just putting a garbage bag over the steering assembly if you don't have the canopy. All you really need to worry about is protecting all of this area, the dash, the button switches, because water can get in there, and that's when you're gonna run into problems. So I usually just keep either a poncho or a big garbage bag handy in case it's raining, or if you get an unpredicted rainstorm. That's gonna help you out a lot, and it's very affordable. It does have a light package, not the brightest light out there. We do have other options with much brighter lights, but you can always get an aftermarket light and attach it to the front that's super high powered with a rechargeable battery if you'd like. I do also like the fact that it has 2 cup holders. So, you know, if you want to have a coffee and a cup of water, or if you get the 2-person seat, you and your loved one can both have your drink with you. The 2-person seat upgrade is awesome. I use it all the time to go with my wife, the baby, and the dog even goes on the floorboard. There's plenty of room down there. I've got a size 12 boot on right now, and look at that, plenty of shoe space. I could probably rock a size 14 in here, no problem. Now, something else that I love about it is the fact that it's so smooth. It definitely is going to be the smoothest option out there, and the seat isn't too high up. Unlike other models where the seat sits super high up, you don't feel like it's super top heavy and like it's going to tip over when you take a turn going at a higher rate of speed. With that being said, I always recommend keeping it slow when taking turns, because you can tip over any mobility scooter. But with the Afikim S4, especially with the dual seat and the golf tires, I feel like it's super stable and easy to control. I mean, I've been filming with one hand and driving the scooter with the other, no problem. It's just built to feel super easy to control, and with the tire package and the suspension, it makes you feel confident enough to take on almost any terrain. I really like the layout of the dash. You've got your light switch, your hazard light switch, you've got your ignition here, your setup and your mode, so you can toggle between, turn the light on in the back. It is backlit. You've got your odometer, your time, your speed. You've got on this side the temporary brake release switch, so if you need to push it manually, if your batteries run out, you don't have to go in the back and disengage the motor lever. You've got your forward and reverse switch, your half speed, your full speed, your horn buzzer. You can also tilt the tiller. You can go all the way up, you can go all the way down, and if you take the seat off, assuming you don't have the canopy, you can bring this thing low enough to bring this in the back of an SUV sometimes, depending on the size of your cargo space. It's also pretty nice that it has 2 charging ports for USB, so if you want to charge your cell phone, you've got your XLR charging port there for the original charger, a locking storage in the front, which comes with a key. Not a ton of space, but enough to keep some personal belongings in the front. And again, you have that extra large storage tote in the back, which is weatherproof, and it matches the color that you choose. Now, something you may not notice is the fact that it has 5 inches of ground clearance. So if you are planning on going over some speed bumps, some logs, maybe even some really short curbs, this thing has some of the best ground clearance in its class. Now let's talk about the comfort adjustment features. You have flip-up armrests. Not only do the armrests flip up, the seat itself also slides forward and back, so you can adjust yourself forward or back, tilt the handlebar closer to you, further away from you. Personally, I like to be a little bit further up because then you can recline a little bit more. With the canopy, you've got the frame in the way. If you don't have that, you can recline further. And if you're further up, you can also rotate the seat pretty much 360 degrees without the canopy. If you have the canopy, obviously the frame's in the way. But sometimes I like to rotate my seat sideways to get in and out. It makes it easier. The seat is also height adjustable, not by much, but you can adjust it about 2 inches. There's just some levers under the seat that I'm using to rotate and slide the seat forward and back. So in terms of the comfort adjustment features, you have plenty. Unlike a lot of other mobility scooters, there's a recline lever on the left side. I feel very comfortable. I'm about 6'1", about 215 pounds, depending on the time of year. And again, I have a 12 shoe size, plenty of room for someone like me. And if you get that 2-person seat, plenty of room for you and a loved one. The standard seat's 18 inches, but you can get a 20-inch wide, 22-inch wide, 24-inch wide, and that dual seat is 33 inches wide. All right, folks, so hopefully you've learned a thing or two about the new solar-powered S4. We have in-depth review videos of this model. We can go into the nitty-gritty and spend hours talking about it. I do recommend checking out the in-depth review of the S model, which is going to show you everything about it. I am also going to put the specifications on the screen next, and that hidden message that's going to get you access to that discount code. So pay attention, see if you can spot it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We'd love to earn your business, so keep us in mind. Give us a call with the number below. Our non-commissioned sales experts would love to answer any questions that you may have. Don't forget, you can also post any questions in the comment section. If you are a paid member to our YouTube channel, I'll personally sit there and answer them. You can request video topics, ask us to make a repair modification video for you, anything. There's tons of other perks that come with being a paid member to our YouTube channel, but even just by being a free subscriber, you don't have to pay anything. You're going to get access to epic videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.